Hi everyone. We already started with Cell the Unit of Life chapter, standard 11th students. We completed the concept of cell. Then we started with discovery of the cell. We went with the different contribution of scientists. Then we went with the prokaryotic cell, right? The ultrastructure of a bacteria. Then we studied the plasma membrane as well. Today we begin with the cell wall and the endomembrane structures. Okay. Now when I talk about the cell wall is the outer covering of a cell, but it is the outermost covering. Then the plasma membrane is also the outer covering of the cell, but after plasma membrane comes the cell wall, right? So it forms the outer covering for the plasma membrane for fungi and plants. It not only gives shape and protection to the cell from the mechanical damage and injury, it can also help in cell to cell interaction. Okay. The cell wall of a young plant cell is called as primary cell wall, which is capable of growth. Gradually diminishes as well as cell matures. Secondary wall formed on inner side of the cell. Cell wall of the young plant cell has primary cell wall which helps in the growth, which is capable for growth. Gradually diminishes as the cell matures. Secondary wall forms on the inner side of the cell. Okay, now next let's go with the endomembrane system. The endomembrane system, while each of the membranous organelle is distinct in terms of structure and function, many of these are constituted together as an endomembrane system because of their function. Now what are these endomembrane systems? The endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi complex, the lysosomes and the vacuoles. Now when I have to talk about the endoplasmic reticulum, now the term endoplasmic reticulum was given by the scientist whose name is Keith Porter in 1953 to identify the fine reticulum or network present in the endoplasm of a cell. Okay, it is a complex system of the membranous sacs running through the cytoplasm of all eukaryotic cells except the RBCs of mammals, eggs and embryonic cells. Okay, now the endoplasmic reticulum has three morphological forms, occurs in three morphological forms. One is cisternae, second is vesicles, third is tubules. Now cisternae are elongated and flattened, sac-like unbranched structures, 40 to 50 micrometer in diameter. Okay, generally arranged parallel to each other, that is in bundles which are interconnected. Now when I talk about vesicles, they are round, spherical, ovoid structures, about 25 to 500 micrometer in diameter. Okay, and tubules are branched irregular structures, that is about 50 to 200 micrometer in diameter. Now as it is, we already know in 9th standard we have learned the basic concepts of ER, that it has two types. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum and one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is RER and SER. Now RER, why it is rough? We know that it is because there is a attachment of what? Ribosomes. Right? Now that ribosomes, what does it play an important role? It plays an important role in protein synthesis. Right? And whereas SER, which is there, it helps in manufacturing of fats and lipids. Okay, it helps in manufacturing of fats and lipids. Now both SER and RER are interconnected. Now RER is continuous with the nuclear membrane and SER with Golgi complex and plasma membrane. Okay, now what are the functions of ER? It gives mechanical support by forming a network in the cytoplasm. It forms an intracellular transport system and helps by exchange of molecules. Okay, the SER synthesizes lipids, right, as I have told you, meaning it manufactures fats and lipids, while the RER helps in what? Synthesis of protein, right. The second endomembrane system that we have to talk about is Golgi apparatus. Now Golgi apparatus are also known as Golgi complex, which was first observed at Camillo Golgi in which year? 1898. Okay, verily observed in the nerve cells of owl. Okay, now the structure of a Golgi complex is in the form of series of flattened membranous sacs, which is called cisternae, tiny vacuoles called vesicles and large vacuoles. Okay, now when I talk about cisternae, these are flattened structure, sac-like flattened structure which is stacked to one another. Okay, now vesicles, when I talk about, they are small droplet-like. Okay, and they develop by budding off from the smooth ear. Now when I talk about vacuoles, whether small or large, they are large spacious rounded sacs present on the maturing phase of the Golgi apparatus. Right? We already know that the Golgi apparatus has a cis phase and a trans phase. Cis phase, which is known as the forming phase, while trans phase, which is known as the maturing phase or maturation phase. Okay. Now what are the functions of the Golgi apparatus? It helps in what? The important functions are collection, packaging, secretion and transport of molecules synthesized at one place in the cell to another location in the cell. Okay, so this is the main function of the Golgi apparatus. Now let's move ahead with the lysosomes. Now lysosomes were discovered by Christian de Dorve, okay, in 1955. Now accidentally when he was working on a rat liver cells to isolate certain enzymes. Now where does it occur? These are present in all animal cells and only in a few plant cells like yeast, fungi, green organisms, green unicellular organisms, etc. Now, if you talk about the types, there are many types. There are almost 4 types of lysosomes. Let's just go into the names. One is primary, one is secondary, third is residual, and fourth is autophagic. Okay, autophagic as well. That is the fourth one. And what is the function of lysosome? The digestion of large extracellular particles that enter the cell like food molecules. Okay, then digestion of intracellular substances like the cell organelles during starvation to provide energy. So this is known as autolysis. Now we all know in 9th standard we have learned that lysosomes are called as suicidal bags, right? There can be self-destruction by release of its contents within the cell, meaning it bursts by itself, and that is the reason, meaning the enzymes present in the lysosome, the digestive enzyme present in the lysosomes burst by itself. So that is the reason it is known as what? The suicidal bags. Okay, meaning they digest their own cells. That is the reason they are known as suicidal bags. Then the important function is the digestion of harmful substances. That is, WBCs digest bacteria, germs, viruses. Why WBCs digest bacteria? Because WBCs, the white blood cells, are the one that fights against the infections, meaning it acts as an immunocyte as well as a phagocyte. When I talk about the fourth category, that is vacuole. Now where is the occurrence here? The animal cells contain small and numerous vacuoles, whereas the plant cell consists few, right? So the matured plant cells may contain only one big vacuole. If I have to go for the functions, they store waste products, okay, or plant metabolites. Then the next function that you can say, it may act as a food reserves by storing sucrose and mineral salts. So food is digested in food vacuoles, like as in protozoans, that you can give an example. I hope you understood the concept of endomembrane system, that is about the ER, endoplasmic reticulum, about the Golgi complex or the Golgi apparatus, then about lysosomes, and the last one, the vacuoles. Okay, study thoroughly. Thank you so much.